Alright, so in this video, I want to talking about how to change people in the shortest time possible. You know, this has always been a topic of interest to me. Like, how can I change somebody actually in the shortest time possible without being manipulative? I'll talk about just one thing. That's the key to changing anybody in shortest time possible, and that thing is to change their environment. Now you know that, to be very very honest, we behave like our environment. Usually we actually conform to the behavior of our environment. So there's this saying that goes that if you work with three wise people, five wise, six wise people, you become the seventh wise person. If you want to work with six intelligent people, you become the seventh intelligent person. If you work with six poor people, you become you get what I'm saying. So the best way to change anybody in the shortest time possible is to change their environment. Now, why is it like that? Your environment is basically powerful than your mindset, and the reason is because your environment has more energy stored in it than your mindset. Your mindset, you are just one person, but your environment comprises of many other people around you. So let's say that you don't like to read. If you work with people that read, you stay with people that read, you will feel guilty of not reading and then you start reading. I don't know if you get me. So if you don't like to, let's say, play football, and then everybody, your neighbor, your roommate, everybody around you plays football, it's not like you now like football, but you just feel guilty not playing football. So you might start having little interest in football. And the honest truth is that after some time, you start actually playing football. So if you want to change yourself in the shortest time possible, one of the things you have to do is do what? You change your environment. So let's say that let's say you want to actually start reading more. The best advice I'll give you is forget about me coming to come and tell you, oh, these are the tricks and the tips you need for reading, these are the tricks and the tips you need for becoming better at studying, these are the tricks and the tips you need to know this, to do that. No, no, no. Just let me just tell you the honest truth. Go and look for an environment where people read. Stay in that environment, and to be very honest with you, you will become a good reader. You will actually read. Now, if you want to go to that kind of environment, now there is usually a barrier to entry because of whenever you see a law in a place, it means that they are trying to create a structure to allow people that are not vetted properly to not come in. So if you see that kind of barrier in place, one of the things you have to do, you have to actually work your way around. Don't ever forget this, that every single thing in life, everything in life is actually figure outable. That's just a big word. But 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 everything in life is actually, you can actually figure out anything in life. So you can actually figure it out if you decide that you want to figure it out. So you can actually figure it out. Now, your the fact that you want to change in shortest time possible. What do you really need to do? I thought you should change your environment. So I'll give examples. So now your environment will determine how you behave under different circumstances. Let's say you want to become richer than you are now. One of the things you have to do is that you have to actually change your environment. So this is one of the reasons why you discover that some people will go and rent just a single room, like just one room, and be staying in a rich in a wealthy people's environment. It's not because of the fact that they cannot go and rent a 5 bedroom apartment in a poor people environment. But the issue is that even if they rent a 5 bedroom apartment in a poor people environment, they'll become poor too. I don't know if you get me. So, but if you can, if you go to the environment, what happens is that you start thinking like the way they think. And if you start thinking like the way they think, you do the things they do. And because you do the things they do, you will get the result they get. So if let's say you want to boost your academics, what do? It's very, very simple. Surround yourself with people that are doing well academically and make them your friends. I mean, make them your friends. I don't say people should become friends. Make them your friend. Making them your friend means that you have to bend some of the rigid standard you have in code so that you can be able to accommodate them because of that goal that you have set in mind. I actually don't know. I don't know if you get me. And the reason why you have to bend those standards is because of the fact that now if those standards are not fundamental standards, So the reason why you have to just bend those standards is because of the fact that if you become rigid, you will not be able to grow, and by the time you're not able to grow, what will happen is that you end up breaking because of there will be pressure from outside and everywhere like that. So change your environment. I'll give you a scenario. I had this guy. He permitted him to share the story. That's why I'm sharing it. So I had this guy that what happened to him? He got very addicted to substance, and then he was already going psycho already, and then he he wanted to change. But this is after he has made the decision to change because of he was staying in the environment where his guys are around and everything and everything. Addiction thrives based on community and it thrives based on environment and everything like that. So what did he do? He took out money from the money he was making and stuff like that. He changed his environment totally. He left Ondo State and he went to FCT. And he went to FCT in a place where like change his number, change everything like just like that. And then to be very honest, like his life just changed. I don't know if you get me. Now, it's not like there was a magic that happened there or there's a magic that happened here. It's just the fact that the environment is different. So let's say you want to read. If you stay in an environment where people read, you will read. If you stay in an environment where people pray, you will pray. If you stay in an environment where people meditate, you meditate. If you stay in an environment where people treat people right, you treat people right too. Like it will just force you to be like that. Okay. I don't know if you have ever noticed this, that let's say you enter a place where everybody's happy and smiling and everything. Even if you are sad when you're coming in, by the time you enter there, you will just discover that you're already feeling a kind of happiness. It's not like the problem has gone away, but you're actually feeling a kind of happiness that you are becoming happy too. So even if you're happy and you're coming into a place and the place is sad, you actually feel a kind of sadness because of the environment is controlling your mindset at that point in time. So whatever thing you want to see in your life, create a right environment for it, or go to the right environment that it can happen, and then you will actually see those stuff happening in your life. You get it? So thank you very much. And as usual, as I always say, your life is your responsibility. You have to just decide what you want, and you have to decide to keep going in that direction so you can be able to get whatever you want. Thank you very much.